and welcome to another beautiful edition of Annie Otto's vlog. Best wishes all round. Anything you touch it, your hand will blossom. So guys, I'm going to dish out these 7 life-changing lessons we must learn as human beings, as adults, as teenagers, as people who intend to get into a relationship, as people who want our life to be sweeter and better. So we must learn these 7 things and master them and have it at the back of our mind. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment on my videos. So number 1, the most critical decision you will ever make in your life is about who you marry, who you decide to settle with, who will be your spouse, your partner. It has a lot to do with how your life will go. Whoever you decide to marry or settle with determines how beautiful or ugly the rest of your life will be. That's why it is one of the most critical decisions we make in life. So we need to be very, very careful. People can destroy your life or people can make your life. So in many circumstances, if you marry a manipulator, you will be manipulated all your life and you will become a villain at the end of the day. You will become a terror at the end of the day. That's if you happen to marry a manipulator, they will gaslight you in the closet and you come out and start shouting like a mad dog. Somebody who will manipulate you out of your character is not a good spouse. Shine your eyes, please, guys. So never have in mind that you will change somebody when you marry them. Human beings can barely change except God has intervention, changes them. After marriage, they gain wings, they gain strength, they gain power, and you can no longer do certain things. So guys, if anybody presents a character you know very well you cannot deal with, it's time to nip it at the bud. Either that person truly changes and you can confirm it, or just walk away. It's better to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage. Some characters are inborn and they can never be changed. And you don't want to be miserable all through your marriage, or again having a divorce and starting all over. That's a no-no. Be careful who you decide to settle with. Number 2, never announce your blessings too soon. Allow your blessings to blossom. Allow your blessings to materialize. Let people see it and congratulate you. It's not when you see any little green light coming your way, a big win, a big job, a big fish coming, and you start telling the whole world, start giving testimonies. You know how people tell you, claim it in faith, and you start shouting all over. No, pray privately for it to materialize. Work on it privately. Do not announce it too soon. People have bad intentions. Even your personal friends, your close friends, your family members. Sometimes people are so afraid of who you will become in this life, and they will try to suppress you, to manipulate you, to talk you out of your destiny. That's why we need to be very, very careful when we share our big wins that is still coming. Oh, you haven't materialized. So in other words, bear in mind that people are not always who you think they are. The heart is so deceitful. Who knows it completely except the Lord who created it? So that's why we need to be careful. Before you share your testimony about your big move, please be sure that they have materialized. Don't share too soon. I know you are happy, you're excited about everything, but keep it to yourself. Work on it to materialize before you start telling people, because people can destroy destinies out of ego, out of anger, out of jealousy, out of greed, out of just having bad intention. Be careful how you announce your blessings too soon before they blossom. So guys, number 3, never fight for love or beg for love. You know, out of desperation, you see young girls, young boys begging somebody. No, at some point, sit back and seek the will of God. This person you're craving to have, this person you're desperate to have, this person you're crying day and night for God to permit you to have, is this person really in your destiny, in your line of destiny? If you beg yourself into love, or if you beg your ways into marriage, how is it going to be? Are you still going going to be begging all through. Because I've seen a lot of marriages that somebody pushed themselves through. You see the other person being the victim of always receiving the blows, trying to make sure the marriage works, trying to make sure that person stays in that relationship because they beg that person to have them. So again, no woman is too hard to get, or no man is too busy to have time for you. You are not their choice. Maybe you are their second choice or third choice. That's why that person is not giving you the type of attention you need. Their first choice is the one that is getting everything. So all of a sudden, you see somebody who wasn't talking to you or responding to your text or calls, start paying attention to you. Think through it. Maybe their first choice have moved on or gotten somebody else they prefer. That's why they are like, okay, I will go to my second choice, though, since my first choice did not work out the way they intended. So be very, very careful. Do not make yourself so cheap to anybody, no matter what you think that person is going to do for you. Do not fall a victim of love, okay? Otherwise, consider moving on if somebody is not responding the way you want, or maybe giving you the attention you desire or the respect you desire in a relationship. It's good to belong to where you are loved, where you are respected, where you are tolerated, where you are celebrated, where you are accepted, where you are cherished. Not be a gold digger, because sometimes gold diggers are the ones that are always pushing to belong somewhere. And don't have in mind that somebody marrying you is the one that is going to get you out of poverty or alleviate your financial difficulties. That's the mindset of a gold digger. Most of the time, it does not end well. Number 4, be careful not to marry from a bad family or into a bad family. This can equally make you or destroy you. Marrying into a bad family or from a bad family equals bad partnership in most cases. Unstable emotion. You marry somebody who has already lost it before coming into your marriage, who is already broken before coming into your marriage, or before somebody marry you, they're already broken. They are not intact spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. They are not intact. I'm not saying everything should be perfect, but again, there are things that are acceptable from the beginning and there are things that are not acceptable. You do your background check, do your due diligence before you go into marital relationship. Some generational causes can never be changed unless it takes the intervention of the Most High God. That's why you need to do your due diligence in doing a thorough background check about the relationship you're getting into. So again, some patterns cannot change. If somebody's parent was toxic in their relationship, there is a huge tendency that that person might be toxic as well, because this person have not seen love being expressed. So it's gonna be hard for you to find romance and love in that relationship. Okay, so avoid fighting battles that you know nothing about. So that's why you need to do your background check thoroughly before getting into it. So avoid a family that has a poverty mentality, entitlement mentality, because the poverty mentality surrounding your husband or your wife, or the entitlement mentality surrounding your husband or your wife, is going to affect your relationship, because all these people are waiting to take over. Number 5, this number is basically for fathers. If you are an adult male, draw closer, share this particular topic, okay? So fathers, please be in the lives of your children emotionally. It's no longer all about I paid school fees, I paid rent, I paid for food, I did this and that. No, you have to be emotionally present in the lives of your children. There are times in life they will not need you anymore emotionally. So once they are growing up, try to be there emotionally. Times have gone by when men were only providers and women will nurture. But in today's environment, in today's community, in today's lifestyle, men and women, husband and wife, fathers and mothers, male and females are emotional beings. Please, fathers, it's not all about I gave money, be there. Visit your children in school. Go there and ask how they are doing. Praise them, encourage them, cuddle them, take them out. Go shopping with them, okay? It's not about I gave your mother money. No, no, no. Be there. As we can see today, that's why at old age you see a lot of men being lonely. They are loners because these children have been so attached to their mothers throughout their life. So at old age, men find it difficult to attach emotionally because they have not been there. And that's why they become so lonely, and the children will go back to their mother to have that emotional attachment continuality. So again, please be careful, men. Be there as a father, as emotional supporter as well, not just money makers, because women are making money these days. So maintain a good friendship, a good relationship with your children. It's not all about being a provider. Women are providers too, and they still find time to attach emotionally. Please be there. I know you cannot do certain things, but the much you can do, support them emotionally, show emotion. Men, it's very important to know that children always remembers how you made them feel from childhood. The emotional attachment they had with you from childhood will continue, but if you never had one, it's hard to build when you're really old and needy. It's gonna be difficult. So start from now to always endeavor to spend time with your children. Make them feel good. Love them. Express emotion. Do things with your children, okay? Do not leave all these things to mother. Start from today. Number 6, you need to learn how to tolerate your partner. Nobody's perfect. Just have that in mind. Perfection is just illusion. Nobody is perfect. I'm not. My spouse is not. But we have decided to tolerate each other and make it work. So the grass always looks greener on the other side. People are working on it to make it look that greener. Guys, read between the lines. Before you marry somebody, before you say I do, make sure you can tolerate this person. Don't get in there and start telling us stories. There are red flags you cannot ignore. As long as some behaviors are not toxic, please learn to tolerate your partner. It's very, very important. Number 7, avoid having selfish interest in your relationship. Even before you get in and when you are there, in a relationship, practice what benefits everybody in that relationship. Your spouse, your children, extended relative. It's not about me. There are people around, family, friends that also need our help, or we need their help as well. So it's vice versa. So it's not about the wife's family. Also think about your husband's family. So husbands, it's not about your own family. Also think about your wife's family. Wife, it's not about you. How are you going to be better? Think about your spouse as well. That everybody will grow together in progressive way. Not when you are growing, your spouse is dropping. No. Pull each other and let's grow together, because that's going to make that relationship better. So if you see anything that is going to interest your spouse, share that knowledge, share that interest. So again, don't be a selfish lover. Don't monopolize your relationship, okay? Don't drain your spouse. Everybody in that relationship, your children needs that growth. It's not just you that needs to go upwards. Everybody needs to be pulled along so that we can develop better and relate better. And so again, if you have that selfish intention, that selfish trait in you, please drop it. It's not a good thing. So do not do blame game. You can learn to compromise, okay? It's very, very essential that every time be conscious about your spouse. Practice open communication, empathy, have self-reflection at the end of the day. Again, set boundaries. It's not because you're trying to accommodate everybody you become loose. No, set boundaries. When people step beyond where they should be, also be strict to place that boundary and also let them know this is not your call. This is not your domain, okay? So again, because you're trying to pull everybody, people will start trampling all over you. No. Be careful before they pull you down. So practice and seek personal help when needed. If you need to go for therapy, please seek one. If you find yourself being too selfish, you might need help. So guys, these are the 7 most important life-changing lessons that we need to learn. If you're already in a marital relationship, good. Pick and choose those that are applicable to you. If you're an adult trying to get into a marital relationship, pick and choose what is applicable to you. I didn't say all of this because I'm perfect, but some of them have worked for me and I'm still growing. Every marriage is work in progress. If you leave it, it will fall through the crack. So guys, do not forget to like, share, and comment on my videos. I'm your girl, Annie Otta. I love you guys. Stay safe. Mwah. Bye guys.